You know when a phone leak drops and you think, okay, cool, another render, and then suddenly a full-on hands-on video shows up and changes everything? That's exactly what just happened with Apple's first foldable. We're not just looking at photos anymore. This is a full dummy unit you can actually unfold, and it gives us a pretty wild look at what the iPhone Fold could feel like in real life. And honestly, it's not what most people expected. The video comes from Unbox Therapy, and the first thing that hits you is the shape. Instead of going for that tall, narrow, foldable look we've seen from phones like the Samsung Galaxy Z Fold series, Apple's gone in a completely different direction. This thing is short and wide, almost like a passport. Now, to be fair, this isn't entirely out of nowhere. Even the Google Pixel Fold leaned slightly towards a wider design. But this iPhone takes it even further. Side by side, it actually looks kind of chunky and compact at the same time, which is a weird combo. At first glance, yeah, it feels a bit strange. Like, would you actually enjoy using that outer display every day? That's still a big question mark. But then you start thinking about the upsides. Because of that shorter design, it apparently feels way more balanced in the hand. You don't get that top-heavy feeling that a lot of foldables suffer from. And weirdly enough, it might even be more pocket-friendly, which is not something people usually say about foldable phones. And here's a big one. When you open it up, that wider internal display means no massive black bars when you're watching videos. So for content, this could actually be one of the best foldable layouts yet. Now, let's talk about the quirks because there are a few. For some reason, the volume buttons are sitting up top, almost like an iPad. Not exactly intuitive, especially on a phone. Then you've got speakers placed diagonally across the device when it's open, which is different. Could be cool for stereo separation or just awkward, hard to say right now. The power button and USB-C port are pretty standard though, so at least not everything is experimental. But the real headline here? That camera bump. It's huge. When the phone is folded, the device itself is already thicker than something like the iPhone 17 Pro Max. And then you add this massive camera module on top, and suddenly you've got a phone that doesn't just sit on a table. It rocks, like noticeably. That wobble is real, and it looks pretty intense in the demo. If this carries over to the final version, it could genuinely annoy people. On the flip side though, when you unfold it, the phone gets impressively thin. Even thinner than something like the rumored iPhone Air at its slimmest point. So clearly Apple is trying to balance thickness in a very specific way here. And then there's the overall vibe of the device. The best way to describe it, it's basically an iPad that folds. In fact, put it next to an iPad Pro and the resemblance is kind of obvious. With a 7.8-inch display, it's not far off something like the iPad mini either. People are already calling it an iPad Nano, and honestly, that name kind of fits. Of course, this is still just a dummy unit. These are usually made for accessory makers to prepare cases and stuff ahead of launch, so things can still change. But design-wise, this is probably very close to what Apple is planning. So now it comes down to one thing. Do you actually like this direction? Because Apple isn't just making another foldable here. They're clearly trying to rethink how a foldable should feel and function. And whether that's genius or just weird, we'll only really know when the final version drops. But I'm curious, does this wide, compact foldable make more sense to you? Or would you rather stick with the tall designs we already have? Drop your thoughts below, I'll be reading through them, and I'll catch you in the next one.